Hello beautiful people, I'm back with another video. Sorry if you can't see my cute face. It's all about the bag today, and we're about to restore this baby. She is 26 years old. She's gonna be 27 years old this year in July. So she needs a little bit of love. Look at her. She is in great condition. She just needs a little cleanup. And I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that in a step-by-step process. So, if this is something you're interested in, restoring your Speedy 30 bag, let's get into it. So the very first thing you want to do is make sure you stuff your bag with something so that it's in a good shape. So I stuffed her with some little bubble wraps that I have. And I just stuff it in there, push it to the sides, because you see those seams, you want those to stick out. I'm actually gonna put more in here because I think she could use a little bit more, but you want to stuff your bag and then zip it up. Okay, so now she is all stuffed and ready to get pampered, honey. So the first thing you want to do is take a good look, see what you got going on, see what you want to clean, adjust, fix, or whatever. So the first thing I notice is I need to fix this handle right here. See those little flyaways? The threads are coming out. And that's perfectly normal. That happens on a lot of handles on your Louis Vuitton bags because of the thread. It's one thread that goes all the way through, and then the end, the beginning, tends to frail. And sometimes it happens on both sides. It looks like this side, it may happen to as well. So we're gonna fix that before it starts to unravel. So let me show you how to do that. So what I'm going to use is a tweezer is what you want to use, and you want to use one that is sharp. You see that it has the sharp tip right here. You want one that's sharp. So I'm going to use this and only this. So here is where the thread is sticking out and unraveling a little bit. So what I'm going to do is, you see the little holes where they stick the thread through? See the little holes? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the thread and push it back through the hole, just where it came from. And that's it, girl. We're gonna stick it back in. You wanna be very careful. So it looks like it's like 3 or 4 pieces split. So you wanna start with one. Just gonna take your little sharp edge and poke it in. Can you see? Just gonna poke it in there. Nice and gentle. Take the next one and just poke it in there. Make sure it's nice and neat. See? Just going in nice and easy. We're almost done. You see that? Super easy. Takes a few seconds and you can get your thread back where it came from. So there we have it. And I'm going to clean it up a bit, which means just, you know, making sure it's aligned, nice and neat. And all the way tucked in. So that's how you do that. I'm gonna come back and show you how it looks after. All right, guys, and there we have it. She is all cleaned up. I also tucked in this one a little bit more since it looked like it was going to come out. So that's it. That's how you restore your handles when the threads are coming loose. And we're also going to, in our next steps, we're going to clean and condition this so the threads will be held in place, the ones that we tucked, so they'll be nice and polished after everything's all set and done. Easy step. And I should also mention, everything that I'm doing here is what I'm doing to my bag. I don't recommend this at home, but if you want to do a little DIY like I'm doing, then you can try these steps. Try this process and see if it works for you. If you do try it, let me know in the comments, because I would love to hear it. All right, you guys, so now that we have the threads tucked back in to our vachetta, now we're gonna go ahead and go to step 2. And step 2 is going to be cleaning the metals. As you can see, everything shows somewhere. Like I told you, this is a 26-year-old Louis Vuitton Speedy 30, and she needs a lot of love. So we're gonna clean all of the metals and try to bring them back to life. So let me show you what I'm going to use to do that. So the first thing you're going to need is Barkeeper's Friend. You're going to need baby wipes. And the baby wipe that I'm using is actually a skim. It's like a clean towelette. Let me show you the ones that I'm using. Actually using Clean Skin Club. I use these on my face and they're super gentle. Nothing is added. So I'm going to use this when wiping it off. A little bowl. Some spring water that I'm going to pour into this bowl. You don't want to use any faucet water because there are particles in that water and you don't want that scratching up your metals or damaging it. You're also going to need tons of Q-tips so we can get into those fine little corners. You're going to need some cotton. I use a cotton t-shirt. I just cut pieces off of it, and gonna need that. I also have a microfiber towel just in case, and a plate that I'm going to pour the Barkeeper's Friend on, because as you see, this bottle is super big and we're not working with that, so we're gonna just dip into here. Let's shake this baby up. Make sure you shake it really, really well. And make sure you do this in a place where you don't mind getting a little spill in case you spill something. I have a towel down and everything, as you can see. So I shook it up. I'm going to pour some right in here. We're going to start with that much. Next, I'm going to pour the water into this bowl. Not too much. Should be good enough. Okay, let me show you how it looks before. You can see here. Looks so rusty. You can see a little green there. So the first thing you want to do is take your Q-tip and you're going to dip it into the Barkeeper's Friend. Take a little like such. And you're going to deliberately put it on the metal. Try your hardest not to get it on the vachetta. And you're just gonna go in a circular motion like such. And as you can see, it's already coming clean. Just keep doing that. And like I said, you want to try not to get it on your vachetta, but if you do, just wipe it off. And there's some dirt you can see. Can you see? I don't know if you can see, but okay. That is the first go round. Gonna flip the Q-tip over and just go in, get any residue off. There's a lot of residue, honey. See it? That's what we want. We want to get all that gook off. So now I'm going to take my wipe and I'm going to dip it in the water. Just a little dab so it gets a little wet. If it's too wet, squeeze it out. I'm going to wipe it so. And let me show you this so you can see the difference. Look at that. Now we still have to clean the edges because you can still see the green buildup in there. Just focusing. Look at the difference between the one we cleaned and the one that still needs cleaning. And don't mind the dark color in here. That's because of the water. And that's gonna dry and you'll be all right. So I'm gonna clean it again because it's still green in there. So the same process. Dip your Q-tip. And go to work, baby. There we have it. First one got its first cleaning. Look at the clean one compared to the not so clean one. So let's get to these other ones and I'll be back to show you how we looking. So I have done these two on this side. As you can see, they're nice and shiny. Coming back to life, baby girl. Now we're gonna work on these two. See the difference? Shiny, dull. Let's work on these babies. There we have it. Baby girls are clean. And you see how this one was just all wet and how it dries so fast. And this one is now wet. And these are all dry. So, looking real shiny. Yes, girl. We're getting back together. Let's tackle the zipper. Let's give the zipper some shine and some love. Let's try to bring her back to life. So we're gonna use the same items. I also have a toothbrush. This is a brand new clean one that I may use to get on up in there. So these are the items we're gonna use to clean the zipper. So let's begin. Let's start from back here. Take some Barkeeper's Friends. And we wanna go in little sections. Just right here. The dirt coming off. I'm going to flip it since the Q-tip is getting a little crazy looking. Add a little more. See that little part we did right here? Wow! Starting to shine. That baby is starting to shine. Alright, so I'm just gonna keep doing this through the whole bag. The whole zipper, I should say. And I'll let you know how it turned out. So, that's the bag right now, and I'll be back to show you how we looking. Alright, I just wanted to show you guys that I was actually using a toothbrush. I'll be back. She is nice and shiny, like that. Ooh. So now we want to open it and clean inside of the zipper. And clean the hardware on my Speedy 30. I'll show you the zipper. These little babies. Yeah, using Barkeeper's Friend. And this is how we have her looking so far. Next, we're going to tackle the body of the bag as well as this little guy here. I'm gonna clean the lock, and when we see her next, this will be cleaned and I may be able to find a key by then. But yeah, so hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for the next video so we can clean the vachetta and the body of the bag. As always, don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, and turn on those notifications so you can know when I post another video. If you like these little DIY projects, let me know, and maybe I'll do some more on different things. But yes, thanks for watching and see you next time. Toodles!